What is up, attractive people? I am Justin from the Tree of Woe Show, and I am live here in New York City, the site, close to the site. It's in New Jersey, close to the site of WrestleMania 29. It's tomorrow, guys. It's tomorrow. Here I am. It's 9:36 Eastern Time. A little trick about New York. People don't start doing stuff until like 10 or 11. So I said, let me film this before I go out and gallivant around the city. All right, screw it. Let's just get into the predictions. My hell. The pre-show, they don't care enough to put it on the show. I don't care enough to talk about it. So let's jump into what the match that I think maybe coulda, shoulda been the pre-show. Tons of Funk, Brodus Clay, and Sweet Tea, and the Funkadactyls against Team Rhodes Scholars and the Bella Twins. The Bella Twins are new and improved wrestlers. They know how to get it in the ring. See, something you'll notice about this WrestleMania predictions, I'm gonna pick a lot of the faces. I'm not gonna pick. This isn't Justin. Who do you want to win? This is Justin. Who do you think's going to? So I'll try to keep it real. I see tons of Funk and the hotties, the Funkadactyls, winning this match. It just makes sense, unless they're looking for that big push to get the Bellas, because I look in pretty much every heel I want to win. So if you're wondering who I want to win, if you guess the heel, then you are probably correct. But I really think they'll get the win here. Simple as that. Nothing really into that. Then we got Chris Jericho versus Fandango. I'm actually really looking forward to this match. I think Fandango, sorry, it's easier to say. I think he's a great heel. I love his gimmick. A guy that will not wrestle because people can't say his name right. You can't be more of a dick than that. That is what I'm looking for. Chris Jericho, known for putting guys over. This will be a great match. Well, maybe not great, but it'll be a good match because Chris Jericho will make it that. And then we'll see where Fandango goes with it. He could add it and maybe make it into a great match depending on how good, he is, obviously. But Chris Jericho won't let this be a snoozer. I see Fandango winning this match. Obviously, Vince is a big fan of him, so, his first match is on the grandest stage of them all. Give him the win. Pretty much what I see happening there. Then we got the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Team Hell No versus Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston. I feel like WWE's done a good job because leading into WrestleMania, the big thing everyone was saying, oh, it's so obvious, Kane and Daniel Bryan are going to break up. But the thing about it is, they've steered us away from it that I haven't really heard that anymore. So, that's what I'm going with. I see Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston somehow winning the tag titles. Tension between Kane and Daniel Bryan. They end up, splitting apart. Something happens, and we get new tag team champions. We'll see if this match lasts longer than last year, when Daniel Bryan and AJ were involved in a match together, so we'll see. But I do see new tag team champions, even though I wouldn't be surprised if, Team Hell No won. There's a lot of these matches that could go either way, depending on what they want to do later on. I'm just going with that one. Another match I'm really looking forward to, and a lot of these I might be in the minority, because I really am looking forward to these matches. Ryback versus Mark Henry. This is the match I wanted to see. I almost crapped myself when they put Ryback in the Shield match, and I'm like, are we gonna get Mark Henry Great Khali or Mark Henry Big Show? It's like we've never seen that. So I got the match I was looking for. Really excited to see this match. Ryback needs to get this win, will get this win. He has to. He's been a good sport. He's taken a lot of losses at pay-per-views lately. He's gonna be a huge star. He's been rising so quick up the card. He has to get this match, and I'll be pulling for him, even though I'm a big Mark Henry fan. Then we got Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Big Show against the Shield. Now, this match, obviously could go the way of, the faces win because it's a WrestleMania and they're really cool. I hope that doesn't happen, and I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Shield, WWE screwed up enough factions that I think they're going to get it right this time. The Shield's going to win at WrestleMania thanks to a Randy Orton heel turn, baby. I hope it happens. I don't know if it's going to be the type of heel turn where he just walks out on Sheamus and Big Show, or where he actually, physically helps the Shield. Either way, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm predicting. Shield wins. Randy Orton turns heel. I don't know if it's him a part of the Shield, or if he just gets pissed, loses his temper like he used to, and just beats the crap out of everybody. But that's my prediction. World title match. The build at the first was so strong. I was looking forward to every segment they did every week. I just wanted to see what was going to happen. It kind of tailed off, but I'll still give it a shot just because I loved how it started and because I really like Jack Swagger's theme song. Call me crazy. Screw Del Rio's theme song. Like freaking Christmas. Unfortunately, I don't think that Jack Swagger's going to win this match. That's who I want to win. I'll be pulling for him live and in color. But I see Alberto Del Rio winning this match. Too much has happened. Jack Swagger got the better of him on most of the shows. He beat up Ricardo. He broke his ankle. The whole so much heat for talking the way he did about Mexico and all immigrants and all that stuff. I just think Del Rio gets the win here. The feud continues to Extreme Rules. Hopefully Jack Swagger wins somewhere down the line, but I think at WrestleMania Del Rio gets the W. Moving on to the next match. Get our game face on now. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, no holds bar match. If Lesnar wins, Triple H has to retire. Shawn Michaels in the corner of Triple H. That does absolutely nothing for me. It's like, hey, Shawn Michaels, come help us get pay-per-view buys. Nothing about Shawn Michaels being here made me want to go to WrestleMania more. It'll be cool to see him, but it's like, it's a retirement match, so you can't even have that swerve in there. What if he turns on Triple H, setting up a feud later? Actually, Triple H is God, so he could say, I lift my retirement. I will fight you, Shawn, at WrestleMania 33. Something like that. But I don't see that happening. See, I have things that I want to happen in the last three matches, because there's things that could happen in the last three matches that could leave me pissed off. So I'm trying to be positive and trying to spin it to where, stuff could happen, but it's better than just the cookie cutter stuff. Like in this match, I might be pushing it a little too far because I'm going to pick Triple H to lose. That might be going a little too far. There's ways that he could win that I'd be okay with, but let's just go with my prediction here. What I think and want is going to happen. Okay, it's more want, not think gonna happen, but whatever. I see the ref being down or something, and Triple H getting a pinfall on Brock Lesnar, but there's no ref there. Or dare I say, God pulls out a submission maneuver and Brock Lesnar taps, but there's no ref. So we get the visual of Triple H winning. So we know in our hearts he's better than Brock Lesnar, but the ref wasn't there to confirm it. Brock Lesnar hits an F5 or clocks him with a sledgehammer. That'd be even cooler. 1, 2, 3. He gets the win. Brock does. And then we get the 25 to 30 minute sad. Just gonna do it, Shawn. What a thing. Who is not ready for a teary-eyed send-off to Triple H, followed by a 3-hour Raw the next night dedicated to it? That's what I want to see. And that's what I was telling Jake. I said, I think the only thing Triple H wants more than a win at WrestleMania is a 3-hour tribute the next night. And by God, he'll probably get it if he wins, too. But, I think he's losing just to get that send-off. So I'm picking Brock here. The Streak versus the best in the world. Undertaker versus CM Punk. Probably the match I'm looking forward to the most. Which is crazy because The Rock's in one of these matches, so yeah, that's when you know something. The build up for this, say what you will, I thought it was great. There's been people, it's bad. And that's what they said, but it was fucking terrible. You guys gotta understand. Like, come on. But I'm totally fine with it. It's wrestling, you guys. They do it. Their job is to get hated. It's what they do, so I'm totally fine with CM Punk doing it. You know what I mean? It's like, of course, it's like, well, what would you do if they were, if that was someone your relatives? Like, well, it's not someone I'm related to, and maybe I'd handle it a little differently. But I haven't been in the wrestling business for my whole life like he was, so he probably would have wanted it this way. That's what all his family say, whatever. But anyways, to the actual match, I see this being a good match. They've had matches before, but higher scale now, obviously, because it's WrestleMania. Punk's better, Taker's, bigger presence now, even than he was then. So it means a lot more, which makes me think it'll elevate. Really excited to see this match. I think CM Punk will give us a couple of those, maybe, just maybe moments, but unlike the last 4 years, and maybe this will come back to bite me because I'm about to make this statement, but unlike the last 4 years, I see 0% chance CM Punk's going to win. To where, even watching reruns of 25 and 26, I didn't get to see those live. You felt like, oh my, if I would have been watching this live, did see 27 live, did see 28 live, obviously. I was worried during the build-up and during the match. This match, I mean, I'll probably get into it to the point where I'm like, oh my god, is it going to happen? But I just don't see it happening. I don't think I'll be worried like I was in the previous matches. But the good news is, I actually really like CM Punk, so if it were to happen, it wouldn't be the reaction of last year, which was pants off, throw him, and just run. Just run. Not out of the stadium, not charging the ring, just run. Just run somewhere. I don't know. So, but I'm picking The Undertaker. Oh boy, now we get to, let me take a second to say this. Probably never going to get to say this again after tomorrow. Let me say it one final time. The WWE Champion, The Rock. Whew, it's fun to say. Will face John Cena in a rematch twice in a lifetime at MetLife Stadium, WrestleMania 29. Another one of those matches. The build started off with that promo, and I was really looking forward to it. I was like, man, I wasn't really into this before, but they got me with this. This is going to be like some real stuff here. Rock had to leave and go do some stuff. Cena wasn't on the show, just more so to, take the attention off The Rock not being there. So they kind of did that, which sucks for Cena. I can see that. But this match. There's so many ways it could go, and there's one way it better not go. John Cena clean in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3, handshakes and hugs, end WrestleMania. I could be wrong, but I don't think. I mean, it doesn't matter what I think, but I don't think that Vince McMahon and WWE want WrestleMania to go off the air with choruses of boos. That's just not a good look. You know what I mean? Like, for casual wrestling people that are tuning in to watch this for the big guys, like, I don't think they want to see people throwing shit and being really mad to end the show. Because, if you're not like a diehard wrestling fan, you don't understand that sometimes that's good to be mad, but unless it's a heel turn. But I want them. I believe I want them. I don't want them to have the show end with a chorus of boos. There's plenty of ways. I'm sure there's some more, but if it ends that way, I'll be pissed. I'm just saying. There's plenty of other ways. If The Rock wins anyway, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy if The Rock, no matter what. Hopefully we get a Rock heel turn. No one's talking about that. But I'm staying for days, my boy. Heel turn. I'm never going back to movies. That's his heel turn that he's staying. But what I hope. I don't even want to say it. I want the John Cena heel turn. I want it, and I want it bad. But we don't always get what we want. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't give a shit. I'm not picking against The Rock. If you thought I was going to pick against The Rock, you're crazy. I want The Rock to win. I want The Rock to win clean. I want The Rock to win convincingly. After the match is over, I want The Rock to help John Cena up off the mat, shake his hand, and say, hey, gave a hell of an effort. You're just not as good as I am. John Cena then proceeds to attitude adjustment The Rock, go apeshit crazy, beat the hell out of The Rock. I want to see The Rock bleeding by the end of this show. Cena turns heel by attacking The Rock, grabs the microphone and just ethers, just goes crazy, just loses his mind because he couldn't do it. That's what I want. Or if John Cena has to win, I want to see John Cena win. I want John Cena to then hear the chorus of boos, grab the microphone and say, you know what? For 10 years, I've done everything for this company, everything that was asked of me. I've done everything for this. I've put this company on the map. I've carried it on my back. I was there before all these superstars came back to try to resurrect it. I've been here. I've done this. And you guys don't give me an ounce of respect. I'm done with you guys. And then he says, I guess he can't really do that because he would be stealing it from CM Punk, who said it. But afterwards, he just kind of goes crazy. He's just dissing on the fans. Like, I beat The Rock. I'm the champion. I still get no respect from me after all this. I've done everything for this company. So at WrestleMania 30, I'm going to take what all of you love dearest, and I'm going to end The Undertaker's streak, setting up John Cena and The Undertaker for WrestleMania 30. I would say, hey, because that match has to happen at 30. Has to happen at 30. Mondo heat. Mondo heat. Oh, sorry, I got into it. See, this is my problem. If John Cena just ends clean hugs and handshakes, that's stupid. I just gave two things that could happen. One with The Rock winning, one with Cena winning, that I would just be so happy for. So let's hope for those. Well, at least I'm gonna hope for those. I don't know if you guys agree, but I'm just out here. So that is my predictions. Please, please, please leave your predictions. I want to know what you guys think as well. Leave it in the description box. Let me know what you are picking for WrestleMania. I want video responses. Feel free to leave in the comments, but I want video responses. If you have made one already, send it to me. I'll approve it. If not, make one. If you've never made a video before, this is your time. Just make it. I'll put it. What's it called? As a response, so everyone can see it. I want some video responses. I want to hear what you guys think. I like watching video. I like watching people talk about wrestling, but especially right now in WrestleMania season the night before. I'm gonna be hyped up. I'm gonna be looking to pass time tomorrow to get to WrestleMania. So give me some video responses. Like this video, subscribe down below, and I will talk to you later. Jake and Colby, if you remember Colby from the TLC, I believe they're doing the review tomorrow. But I have a bit of an ego. And last year, Jake did not do a good job giving The Rock credit. He just sat there and bitched the whole time. Son of a bitch. So they're gonna do their review, but I'm here. I'm important. I have invisible watches. I'm gonna be at the show. So when I get back to the hotel, I'm gonna make a review too. Just saying. So watch mine. Let mine get more viewers, even though it'll be up later, because that'll make him mad. I'm just kidding. But seriously, let's get mine more views, because look at this face. But so yeah, do everything I said. Okay, sweet. Hood Bane didn't make the trip to New York. I just didn't think that would go over well. In The Dark Knight Rises, Bane didn't like Wall Street, so yeah, I was just trying to make things not weird. So I'm gonna end this now. I'm gonna go try to find some pizza on the street. Goodbye, my friends. WrestleMania is here.